This is a quick unboxing and review of a tiny battery-operated white LED light for GoPro's DSLR video and film. These lights are made by Neewer, and because there are 36 LEDs, this is called the Lux 360. Most digital cameras simply aren't that good when it comes to recording in low-light situations. So having a portable light you can just throw in your bag is a good idea. The box is quite tiny, so you already know these are going to be some really small lights. Inside the box, we have a cold shoe adapter. The actual light. This currently has the warm filter attached. There's also a tiny booklet-style gel holder case in the box with the diffuser filter. This case is a nice touch. The documentation says it is a 2.2 watt light and outputs at color temperatures of 5600 Kelvin or 3200 Kelvin. Note that this is not a real bicolor light with two sets of LEDs, but the warm light is obtained with the provided filter. If you get multiple units of these lights, you can daisy chain or join them together to make a kind of bar or strip. Probably that will result in a bit more brighter and diffused light. But really I'd just pick a larger light if I wanted more light. The key selling point of this light is the tiny form factor and the fact that it runs on AAA batteries. So as I mentioned, these lights run on 3 AAA batteries, and I was pleasantly surprised to find Kodak Extra Life batteries already included with the lights. There is no jack for external power. Now that would have been a good feature to have, but it's not a deal breaker for me because this light is not intended to be a main light in a studio environment. You wouldn't want to use it for lighting anything more than a few feet. And when I take it out in the field, AAA batteries are available everywhere in a pinch. There is a dimmer that goes from 0% to 100% in steps of 5%. The dimmer dial also functions as the on-off switch, and although this is only a plastic budget light, the dial clicks confidently and seems reasonably well built. There is very little play between the parts. The light comes with 2 filters, a colorless diffuser and a yellowish warming one. When used without the diffuser, the manufacturer calls this a spotlight effect. The diffuser doesn't really diffuse that well though, especially for close-up applications. So I intend to use some tissue paper or even nearly opaque white sheet styrene cut into a filter shape in an attempt to get a more flattering close-up light. This slot at the bottom allows the use of the included cold shoe adapter. This adapter attaches to a cold shoe or a 1/4 tripod screw. There's a brass insert which is a good touch. This allows the light to be attached on top of a DSLR or tripod. And since it has a hinge, it also allows you to tilt and position the light at different angles. Very handy for off-center or bounce lighting. I have attached this to my tripod with the standard 1/4 screw. The swivel hinge is all plastic, but again not the worst build quality, and can be set at incremental angles. This is great unless you need more fine-grained angular control. The clicks are confident and pleasing, but in the long run I would expect the hex nut and adjustment screw to come loose. The lights are fairly efficient. With a fresh set of batteries, you can get around 5 hours of light on a low to medium setting and around 90 minutes to 2 hours on full brightness. Although, if used at full brightness, the light output will start dimming slightly from around 30 minutes onwards. Get a cheap mini tripod and you can place it anywhere you need a little light. Want quick illumination for Skype or FaceTime? Bounce this off a white wall near you. This light is small, so if you're looking to light up a large room, go for a larger unit. This can light up the interior of a car, but otherwise it's more suited for close-up applications, maybe say as a top light for jewelry photography. I purchased this item to use as low-level lighting of foreground elements in Milky Way photography. Very high ISOs are used, and this light has ample output to illuminate large buildings and landscape features for this purpose. The supplied warming filter is ideal for this. The small size and lightweight add very little to the kit I must carry out in the field. The manufacturer recommends this for use on a DSLR or a GoPro as an indoor video light. In a more advanced lighting setup, I can see this being used, say, as a background light, for example to create the gradient you see on the wall behind the person here. Again, this is too small to be a main light or key light, but definitely usable as a hair light or rim light with rechargeable batteries. In a close-up situation like an interview, it might also pass off as a fill light with some extra diffusion. In summary, I'd say the Neewer Lux 360 is a good versatile budget camera light. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, and if you like this, do like and subscribe to my channel.